हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्णा। Hare Krishna, are you able to hear me? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Prabhuji.
Yes, okay. So let's start. Yam pravrajantamapetamapetकृत्यam dvaipayano virahakatarajabhava putreti tanmayataya tarau vinedus tam sarvabhutahridayam manatosmi yasvanubhavamakila श्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमतिथितीर्षतां तमोन्दं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरो मुनीनां नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये नमो किंचन वित्ताय नवृत्तये आत्मय कैवल्यपतये नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्रीमद् भागवतम फर्स्ट कैंटो सेकंड चैप्टर श्लोक 14। Okay, you can open the chapter. It's even good. तस्मादेकेन मनसा भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः तस्मात् एकेन मनसा भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः श्रोतव्या कीर्तितव्यश्च ध्येयपूज्यश्च नित्यधा। तस्मात् एकेन मनसा भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः श्रोतव्या कीर्तितव्यश्च ध्येयपूज्यश्च नित्यधा। तस्मात् therefore ekena by one manasa attention of the mind Bhagavan the personality of Godhead Satvatam of the devotees Patihi protector Srotavya is to be heard Kirtitavya to be glorified Cha and Dhyeya to be remembered Pujya to be worshipped Cha and Nityada constantly. Translation. Therefore with one pointed attention one should constantly hear about glorify, remember, and worship the personality of Godhead, who is the protector of the devotees. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namane नमामि विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे वंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुलंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। आराध्य भगवान् व्रजेशतनया तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचिदुपासना रजवधू वर्गेण वा कल्पिता। श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेमापुमार्दो महान् श्रीचैतन्यमहाप्रभोर्मतमिदं तत्रादरन परा। यो अन्तःप्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तान् सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यां च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। Hare Krishna, Prabhujis and Matajis. Thank you very much for joining the call. Sorry I'm late. Okay, so who are all they? Okay. So, think anybody joined and left? Okay, either way we'll continue. Not an issue. Okay, now what is happening here? Let's turn off stage. Okay. 1 minute, this is disturbing. Hare Krishna. So, reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter. Very, very important chapter. So, what is the shloka? Tasmad ekena manasa Bhagavan Satvatam. So, here the word is used tasmat. Tasmat means therefore. What is this therefore? Why therefore? Because there is so much has happened. In a book, in a paragraph, starts with therefore. That means in the previous pages, in the previous paragraph, so much has been discussed. And they say therefore, tasmat, sarveshu kaleshu, ma manusmarayudhyacha. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that tasmat, therefore. What is that therefore? Krishna spoke so much. How much? Almost 7 chapters of Bhagavad Gita is spoken. And at that point, in the 8th chapter, Krishna says that tasmat, sarveshu kaleshu, in all the uh, sarveshu, all the situations, in all the times, ma manusmara, you remember me, and you fight. Vidyacha, right? So we should see the connection. When the tasmat came, we should see the connection. So what is the connection here? The connection to the last shloka. What is the last shloka? Atha pumgar dijvasreshta varnasrama vibhagasha swanishta dharmasya samshiddhir Haritoshanam. Perfection of life through whatever you do is to please Krishna. If that is not happening, srama eva hi kemalam. It's a waste of time. So he concluded, what should be the goal of life? What should be the goal of our activities? What should be the goal of uh, Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Sudras, Brahmacharis, Grihasthas, Vanaprasthas, Sannyasis? Everybody has got one goal. What is that? To please Krishna. Somebody asked me, why only we have to please Krishna? Why can't we please ourselves? That's what we have been doing. So far, since time immemorial, we have been doing the same thing. What is that? We are trying to please ourselves, trying to please satisfy ourselves. But that's not happening. Now, at last, we come to know that there is something wrong. What is there something wrong? We are shooting at a wrong aim, wrong place. So now we came to know that the right place, what the right place? Before that shloka, um, 11th. In 11th shloka, the absolute mentioned. What is the absolute truth? वदन्ति तत् तत्त्वविदः तत्त्वं यज्ञानमद्मयं ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवान् इत्युच्यते. The absolute truth is found out. And now we have to work for this absolute truth. In that way, yayatma suprasidati. Then only the Atma, the self, will be satisfied, completely satisfied. So now, therefore, tasmat ekena manasa, very important. We have been doing multitasking, right? At a time, so many tasks. But you know, the mind can do only one task at a time in the split of the second. Suppose you are hearing something, you are reading something, you are speaking something. What is happening? Three things are happening at a time. And we think that where we are doing three things at a time. Somebody was telling that he can handle 8 conversations at a time. Right? There are some avadhanis, ashtavadhani, shatavadhani, sahasravadhani, dvisahasravadhani. They do that. But how many ashtavadhani means 8, please, 8 people. He can handle 8 people. 8 people will be sitting around. 8 will be questioning, asking different questions in different fields. And he will be answering all of them in the order. 8. And 8 people who won't be asking in order. They will be asking randomly. And you have to answer them. So mind is handling all of them. So much capacity is there. But the point is, at the split of the second, mind can do only one job. It is doing so fast, switching was task to task to task to task fast. You think that you are doing multitasking, right? It's called, there's a term called multiplexing. In telecom terminology, it's called multiplexing. It is switching point to point such a fast so that everybody thinks, so I am only speaking. but there are thousands of people are speaking. It's connecting 1,000 people. So point, that's why tasmat ekena manasa, the one pointed focus is needed. When you do only one work, the efficiency is more. But if you do 10 tasks, the efficiency is divided into 10 places. 10% you will get. 100% won't come. Right? So that's why here, Sutta Goswami is mentioning, Ekena Manasa is very important. Yeah. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that, Ekeha Kurunandana, Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, Ekeha Kurunandana, Bahushaka hi Anantasya Buddhayo Avyavasayina. We spoke about it. The one-pointed focus is very important. In the Mahabharata, there was a nice incident where Dronacharya calls all his students, Bhima, Yudhishthir, Duryodhana, Dushyan, everybody calls. And he tests their abilities, archery. He puts uh, a bird on the top of a tree and he asks them to shoot. And he calls one by one, hey, Duryodhan, come. What do you see on the tree? Duryodhan says that I can see the tree, I can see the leaves, I can see the flowers, I can see the branches, I can see the bird. Then Dronacharya says, get out. You are not fit for this education. Okay, then call Bhima. Hey Bhima, what are you doing? What do you see? I can see sky, I can see, stem, the trunk, everything. You, me, everybody. There's a get out. You are not fit. Call Arjun. Hey Arjun, what are you seeing on the tree? I could see the only eye of the bird, or the left eye of the bird. I could see only left eye of the bird. Then he said, shoot. He shoots. So that is called a one-pointed focus. It is needed. If you want to achieve certain results, that one-pointed focus is needed. We cannot do multitasking all the times, especially in spirituality. When we do that, we will do that when we think it is important. Otherwise, okay, it's a time pass entertainment. Sometimes we will watch TV and speaking to somebody. Speaking is not important too. Watching TV is also not important. But suppose something very important, interesting, your like program is coming. What do? You close the door, switch off the phone, shut down everything, and you stick to the TV. One-pointed focus. Right? So nowadays, Prabhupada is speaking on that. Now people are so much interested in earning money. What are they doing? Completely focused. They are, doing all the research. They're hearing everything. They're thinking about it. One-pointed focus. Only one thing: how to earn money. That's all. Bring it here, invest there, keep it there, give it to him. So many things. Why? He understood the value of the money. Money is like honey, sweeter than honey. The sweetest thing is honey. The money is sweeter than honey. So for that honey, yes, I can do anything, everything. Good, bad, everything. Point is, it is important. Unless we understand the spiritual life is important, the spirituality important, we cannot come to this focus. So that's why Srila Prabhupada spent most of the time in explaining and emphasizing this importance of the spirituality. Because you are spirit soul. You are a spirit soul. You are not this body. But you are working with one-pointed focus for the sake of the body. But you are completely forgetting the soul. Right? So here, Tasmat Ekena Manasa Bhagavan Satvatam Patihi. Pati means protector. Pati. Lakshmi Pati is the protector of Lakshmi. Right? Here Satvatam Patihi. Satvatam means devotees. Pati means protector. He is the protector of the devotees. Who is that? Krishna. So now, to please Krishna, with one pointed focus, you have to Tasmad Ekena Manasa, Bhagavan Satudam Pati, you have to do certain things. What is the list is given? ఏంటది తస్మాత్ ఏకేన మనసా భగవాన్ సాధుతాం పది శ్రోతవ్యా you have to hear about Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna speaks. Tat Sruno. Arjuna, Vino. Just hear. You don't have to do anything. Isn't it? The same thing is applied in Bhagavatam. What is happening here? The rishis are hearing. 88,000 rishis are in Naimisharanya, just hearing. They shut down everything. They stopped their yajna. They're simply hearing to Sutta Goswami. Right? About the conversation between Parikshit and Sukadeva Goswami. What Parikshit did? He shut down everything. Eating, sleeping, everything. Drinking, everything is shut down. And he sat down and he was hearing. Asking some questions here and there. Otherwise, he was attentive, with rapt attention, he was hearing. Same thing we have to do. Whenever we are hearing something, we have to give full, complete attention. Should not do multitasking. Generally, we do multitasking. Okay, it's going on. Okay, let it go. Isn't it? We do that. It's a general practice. So that's why the physical classes are important. Online classes, especially videos off, what we will be do? We'll be hearing, not that we are not hearing. We will be here, but we will be taking care of something else, something. Somebody comes, okay, come, sit down. All these things are happening. The attention is lost. Important, such an important thing in life. What is that? Hearing about Krishna. You cannot trade off. You cannot trade off with anything else with hearing about Krishna. That's called Ekena Manasa. When you are hearing, just hear. If it is possible, take some notes. Ask some questions. Right? That's all. Nothing else. That's called the real hearing. That's called Srotavya. Kirtitavyascha. Yes. Kirtitavyascha. Means you have to glorify. You have to glorify Krishna. That day we spoke. Why to glorify Krishna? What happens if you glorify Krishna? What is happening to Krishna? Nothing is happening to Krishna. Of course, he will be happy. Not much. Not that great. The real thing is happening to you. When we glorify Krishna, the real thing is happening to us. When I am speaking about Krishna, the real thing is happening to me. The real purification, the real satisfaction, the real happiness I am getting it. Even though we may be glorifying Krishna for his satisfaction, for his happiness, but the real thing is happening in us. If we know this, then we have to do this. Srotavya, kirtitavyascha, when you are hearing nicely, when you are speaking nicely, especially we chant Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Right? So we are chanting with our tongue, we are chanting. Very good. Are we hearing? Are we hearing? Our mind is going 100 ways, 1000 ways, 360 degrees. Are we hearing? Important. When we are chanting, we should hear. We should chant such that we can hear. Very important. Right? Both are important. 50-50. I say 50%, 50%. 50% chanting, 50% hearing. You may be chanting 50% nicely without any missing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It chanted nicely. But did I hear? No. My mind went to different places. So that's why whatever we are chanting, that only should be heard. That is called Tasmat Ekena Manasa. Your mind is on chanting, or your mind is on hearing. Nothing else mind is doing. Mind is not talking. If that is happening, that means we are not here. We may be chanting. Glorification. Right? There are so many glorifications throughout Bhagavatam. In Bhagavad Gita 11th chapter, especially. Krishna's glorification is there. So we have to glorify Krishna. The only glorifiable object is Krishna in this creation. He can take any glorification. How much ever you glorify, it's not end. Anantashesha is glorifying Krishna since time immemorial with his unlimited hoods. Still is not reached Krishna's glories. That is the uh, what do you call treasure of glories. Okay, Srotavya, Kirtavyascha, Dhyeya Pugyascha Nityada, Dhyeya. Now comes remembrance. When you hear nicely, when you chant nicely, those things will be you remembering. Whatever we are remembering in our day-to-day life, what are we remembering? Whatever you hear throughout the day or previous day, whatever you speak, those things you only you remember. Isn't it? So that's why if you want to remember Krishna, that's what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, right? Tasmat sarvesh kaleshu mam anusmara. Mam means me. Anusmara. Smara means remembrance. Anusmara means favorable remembrance. Smara can be done many ways. With anger also we can remember Krishna. Krishna, you have not done this. You did this to me. So many things. Kamsa was remembering Krishna 24/7. More than any bhakta, Kamsa was remembering Krishna. That is not Anusmara. That is only Smara. Anusmara means favorable remembrance. Anuradha. Favorable to Radha. Anuradha. Anusmara. Right? So he said, Mam Anusmara. So like that, Dhyeya. Dhyeya means meditation. Meditation means you are remembering, you are focusing. With ekena manasa, All these things should be done with Ekena Manasa. Your hearing should be Ekena Manasa. Your chanting should be Ekena Manasa. Your remembrance should be Ekena Manasa. Prahlad, the brand ambassador, emblem of Smaran, remembrance, is Prahlad. What Prahlad do? He would always remember Krishna. He would never forget. Right? What is that? Padma Puran Shloka. Satatam स्मर्तव्य सततम विष्णु विस्मर्तव्यो न जाति चित. Smartavya. Smartavya means remembrance. Smartavya satatam. Satatam means always. Always. Without interruption. No interruption. Uninterrupted. Unmotivated. Right? 1 to 6 sloka. Uninterrupted and unmotivated. It is there. The Smartavya satatam Vishnu. Vismartavyo, don't forget. The opposite of remembrance is forgetfulness. Forget. Here, the shloka is saying two things. He said, remember always, don't forget. What does that mean? It's like redundant. If you are remembering means you are not forgetting. You are not forgetting means you are remembering. Why the shloka said two ways, two things? Don't they know? Is there any difference? Yes, there is difference. Smartavya, always remember. How can you always remember? When you chant about him, you remember. You can hear about him, you remember. And that's a way of remembering. How to not to forget? How to not to forget? So how to not to forget? You should be in an environment where you will not forget Krishna. Kamsa is in a situation where he cannot forget Krishna. He is always remembering. He entered into that situation, right? He entered into that situation somehow where he cannot forget. Wherever, if he's seeing through the window, he would see only Krishna. In the sleep, he would get dreams about Krishna. Right? So, like that, our remembrance should be there. That means Vismartavya means you should make your environment. Suppose if you go to some devotee's house, 4 walls, Krishna is there. Whatever the wall you see, Krishna will have visible. You cannot forget. Wherever you see. Yare deko. Wherever you see, you will see Krishna. That means you will not forget. So this is a technique, trick, how to not to forget Krishna. You name your children names as Krishna. Isn't it? Whatever, if you go to office, Krishna, everywhere Krishna. You cannot miss Krishna. Yamam pashyati sarvatra, sarvanchamai pashyati. Yomam, whoever, Yomam pashyati sarvatra. You can see me everywhere. And you can see everybody, everything in me. Yomam pashyati sarvatra, sarvanchamai pashyati. You can see Krishna everywhere. Especially in Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter, Krishna mentions that I am the sun, I am the moon, I am the earth, I am the tree, I am the plant, I am mind, I am lion. There are 80 things Krishna mentioned. What you will see? You will be seeing all these things. If you go out, you will see the sun. Hare Krishna. In the night, Hare moon. Hare Krishna. Krishna said, what is that? Apsu. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Rasa aham apsu. Aham apsu kaunteya. Apsu means water. I am the taste of the water. You drinking water? When you forget Krishna? How you can forget Krishna? It's very tough to forget Krishna. That's why gopis are telling. They are doing some meditation. What is that? They're trying to forget Krishna. This Krishna fellow entered into our mind. He is not leaving us. We got, fed up with this fellow. We just want to get rid of him out of mind. They are doing that exercise because he's so much occupied. For us, what is happening? We are trying, while even chanting for 2.5 or 3 hours also, we don't remember Krishna. Even though we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Is Krishna there in the mind? So many other things there. Not even 1 second, split of the second is Krishna is not staying in the mind. But for them, completely opposite. Right? So in this way, point is smaran, meditation, dhyayam, dhyanam, nothing but to smaran. Yoginam observation, madgatena antaratmana, shraddhavan vedu, ame yukta samam. Ataha, he said. Who is the yogi? Whoever remembers me, whoever meditates on me. Not meditating on the light, not meditating on the mountain, not meditating on the pyramid, or not. That is not the meditation. The real meditation is, the real yogi is on Krishna. Next, your hearing is there, your chanting is there, your remembrance is there. What else will you? What else will you do? Pujyascha, you worship him. You will worship him. Physically, mentally, by all means, you will be worshipping Krishna. Same thing, Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. What is that? 65 shloka, 1865. What is that? Tasmat? No. Manmana. Manmana bhava mad bhakta madhyaji mam namaskuru. Manmana, think about me. By your mind, you can think about Krishna. Is that tough thing? Yes, of course, it's a tough thing. But it's simple. Yes, you can think about Krishna. You know Krishna. Who is Krishna? The meditation is there. Bharapidam natavaropakarnayo karnikaram. Vibhratvasa kanaka kabisham cha vaijayanti cha malam. Randran Venurada Sudhapurayan Gopavrundam Gopavrundai Vrundarinyam. What is that? Vrundarinyam Sramad Ravishat Kirtaki. Beautiful slokam. That's what attracted Shukadeva Goswami. Shukadeva Goswami was meditating in the forest, sitting under, he was meditating on the light. And Vyasadeva sent some disciples in the form of woodcutters, and they went there. They're cutting the wood. While they're cutting thing, they're singing. What is that? Varhapidam natavaravapu karnayo karnikaram. What is that description of Krishna? Varhapidam. Varhapidam ante there. What is that? The feather, peacock feather is apidam. It's on the head of Krishna. It was decorated with peacock feather. Varhapidam natavaravapu. Vapu means body. What kind of a posture he has? Natavaravapu. Just like a dancing pose. Krishna. Krishna's pose, dancing pose. Tribhanga form. Bent at three places. 1, 2, 3. Krishna's. Natavaravapu. Barhapida Natavaravapu Karnayo Karnikaram. His ears are decorated with karnikara flowers, which are available in Vrindavan forest. Forest flowers. His ears are decorated. The form, hearing that description, one Mataji draw a picture. What her name? Jadurani Mataji. She draw the picture just to hearing the description. What is that? Vibravasa Kanakakabhisham. Yes, had the what is that? Kanaka means yellow, yellowish garments. Krishna is wearing yellowish garments. Now, Randhran Venu Radhara Sudhapurayan, holding a flute, he is pumping the air through the flute. Randhran to the holes of flute with his lips, pumping the Adhara Sudhapurayan, is filling or is pumping the nectar through the holes of the flute. Vrindaranyam Pramadharamanam. The forest of Vrindavan, the land of Vrindavan is footprints. Krishna is stepping on Vrindavan forest. In the forest, the dust is so soft like turmeric. And Krishna is putting his feet on that soft mud, and it is print. The prints are forming on that soft mud. Right? Vrindaranyam Pramadharamanam Pravishat Kitakirtihi. And all the Brajavasis are hearing Krishna's lute. So in this way, Krishna's glorification is there. Krishna's remembrance is there. And Shukadeva Goswami was meditating and it got disturbed. Hey, somebody singing. And you know what is that? What they are. Then immediately his meditation broke. And he saw them. He asked, hey, what is this? Who is this fellow? Whom you are talking? Oh, you want to know about him? Come to my Guru. Oh, who is your Guru? I'll show, come. They took to the Guru. Who is that Guru? His father only. Vyasdev. Vyasdev tricked him. As soon as Shukadeva Goswami came out of his womb of his mother, he went to the forest and he was meditating. Then Vyasdev didn't know how to bring him back. Then he tricked him. What is a trick? The best trick is describe Krishna, glorify Krishna, remember Krishna, hear about Krishna. That is the best trick. There is no better trick. There is no better trick. Just hear about Krishna. That's Runo. Yasyam vai sruyamanayam Krishne parama purushe bhaktirudbhadyate pumsam shokamoha bhayabha. Yasyam vai sruyamanayam. Sruyamanayam is just hear. Hear about Krishna. What is the effect? Bhaktirudbhadyate. You will develop some love for Krishna. Not only love, developing love. Some shoka, moha, bhayapaha. Your lamentation will be gone. Your illusion will be gone. Your fear will be gone. You will become fearless. Abhaya. Abhaya Charan. Krishna is called Abhay Charan. Abhaya Charana Aravindhare. Bhajahure Mana Srinandanandana. Oh, my dear mind, Bhaja. Hure Mana. Who is that? Srinandanandana, son of Nanda Maharaj. Who is he? Abhayacharan. Abhayacharan Aravind. His lotus feet are shelter. If you approach his lotus feet, you will become fearless. Avai charana arvindare. So in that way, Shrunvatam Swakata Krishna. Bhagavatam filled with all this description. Shrunvatam. Again here. Shrunvatam Swakata. Swakata means Krishna Kata. Shrunvatam Swakata Krishna. Punya Sravana Kirtana. Hrudayantastu Hyabhadrani Viduhnoti Suhrutsatam. Viduhnoti, washed off. Viduhnoti means duhnoti, viduhnoti. Vishishta Rupena Duhnoti, Viduhnoti. Means completely washed off. Viduhnoti, Suhrut, Satam, the devotees. Srunvatam Swakata Krishna, Punyasravanakit. Hrudayantastu Hyabhadrani. Abhadrani. Badrani means security, good things, all wonderful things. Abhadrani, all unwanted things, all insecurities, all impurities. Viduhnoti, washed off, washed away. When? When you hear about Krishna. Krishna's pastimes, Krishna Leelas. You don't have to do anything, just hear how Krishna doing all the pastimes. So many Leelas. Putana Leela, Agasura Leela, Bhakasura Leela, Denikasura Leela, Bhaumasura Leela, Pralambasura Leela, Govardhan Leela, Brahma Vimohana Leela. You just keep on hearing again and again. You can read. So in that way, what is happening? Yeah, Tasmat Ekena Manasa Bhagavan Krishna Bhagavan Satvatampati Srotavya Kirtitavyascha Dhyayascha Pujayscha. Worship him whatever the way you can. Right? Archana Vidhi is there. Install a deity of Krishna at home. Morning, evening, afternoon. Nicely. Nicely feed him. Nicely bathe him. Nicely dress him. Nicely sing for him. He is ready to accept all that. Out of all these activities, you will be happy. Why? Krishna is happy. If you make Krishna happy, you will become happy. That is the formula. If you are not making Krishna happy, whatever you do, how much ever you do, you will not be happy. That's called samsiddhir haritoshanam. Hari means Krishna, toshanam means pleasing. Hari samsiddhir haritoshanam. Right? Dheya, puja is important to nityada. Yes. Every day. All the time. 24/7. At least regularly. With regular intervals. Every day morning. Every day evening. Something. Some periodically. So that you will see the effect. You will see the benefit. This is a verifiable fact. You don't have to just to believe and follow. No, you can verify it whether it's working. You can do some test, litmus test. You have to do working. You can keep it. Not working, throw it. You don't have to stick to it. We just don't follow it without any result, right? We are not that unintelligent. So point is you have to do this. Okay. Hare Krishna. So that is the sloka. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Tasmadekena manasa. Yeah, therefore, with one point attention, one should constantly hear about, glorify, remember, worship, the personality of God, who is the protector of the devotees. If you do that, he will protect you because you are a devotee, isn't it? Bhaktavatsala. Krishna is called Bhaktavatsala. Huh? So let's read the purport. And what is the time? 44 in Sola. Okay, I think we are. Yeah, let me read the purport and stop. Take some questions. If there are any. Yeah, if realization of the absolute truth is the ultimate aim of life, it must be carried out by all means. Very important sentence. If realization of the absolute truth is the ultimate aim of life, so this depends. What is the aim of your life? What is the goal of your life? Is it realization of absolute truth? Is it realization of relative truth? Or it realization of something? What do you want to realize? That gives the uh, idea, right? So what is important in our life? Health is important, money important, family important, house important, car important. What is our aim of life? What are our material pursuits are important? What is the ultimate thing for us? That will decide. Actually, we are doing that, right? We set a goal and we are working for it. We are hearing about it, we are chanting about it, we are meditating about it, we are worshipping it, whatever it is. But if you think that absolute truth is important, you do the same thing. We are already doing it somewhere. Now we have to do it here with the same attention. Just to paradigm shift. We call it as paradigm shift. What is that? Yeah, okay, now. So in any one of the above mentioned castes and orders of life, the four processes, namely glorifying, hearing, remembering, and worshipping, are general occupations. Wow. So we have mentioned, Prabhupada connecting to previous shloka. What is that? Varna ashrama vibhagasaha, Varna and ashrama. Four varnas and four ashramas. In four varnas and four ashramas, sir, what are we doing? As a Brahmana, what I am doing? I am hearing certain things. I am glorifying certain things. I am remembering certain things. I am worshipping certain things. Similarly, Kshatriya, doing four things. Vaishya, doing four things. Shudra, doing four things. Brahmachari, doing four things. Grihastha, doing four things. Vanaprastha, doing four things. Sannyasi, also doing four things. Everybody has to do these four things. Children have to do the four things. Elders have to do the four things. Women has to do four things. Men has to do four things. Indians have to do the four things. Americans have to do four things. What is that hearing? You have to hear, buy a headphone, hook a cell phone, hear some music. Bollywood, Hollywood, jazz, some music you have to hear. We are hearing. So much money spent on the hearing technology. Big speakers, mics, phones, so many things are coming. So much research is happening in this hearing field, isn't it? That's what is happening in the entire Varnashrama system. This is happening. It's not new. But then what are you hearing? Very important. Are you hearing about the absolute truth? Then your life is successful. Then you will be happy. Then you will be satisfied. If not that, if that is not happening, you may be happy hearing a Bollywood music till the time you hear. How long you hear? Same music, same song, right? So like that. Chanting. Yes, we may be glorifying the people. Proper rights in here, I think. Let's see. So without these principles of life, no one can exist. Without chanting, hearing all these things, nobody can exist. Activities of the living being involve engagements in these four different principles of life, especially in modern society in 2024. All activities are more or less dependent on hearing and glorifying, isn't it? We are hearing, if you look into uh, glorification part, you see the billboards, glorification of some celebrity, some sports star, some cinema star, some politician. What is that? Nothing but glorification with big, big uh, hoardings, posters. Glorification is happening. Any man from any social status becomes a well-known man in human society within a very short time if he is simply glorified truly or falsely in the daily newspapers. Yes, if you open a newspaper, the first few pages are glorification, advertisement. Big full page photo is there of one person. Not worth seeing him, but happens because he has got a lot of money. He just gives an ad and a big poster. Sometimes political leaders of a particular party are also advertised by newspaper propaganda. And by such a method of glorification, an insignificant man becomes an important man within no time. Isn't it? Very insignificant. But if photo comes in the newspaper, he become famous. Social media. Nowadays, social media. Something comes social media. Everybody is on social media now. Newspapers gone aside. Everything is on social media. Everything in your hand. Becomes popular within no time. But such propaganda by false glorification of an unqualified person cannot bring about any good either for the particular man or for the society. It's not good for anybody. Fit for nothing, fit for nobody, useful for anybody. Therefore, such activities are a waste of time. The actual object of glorification is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has created everything manifested before us. Whatever we could see, whatever we could hear, whatever we could remember, whatever we could do, eat, whatever we can drink, whatever we can taste, that everything is created by Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So whom do you want to glorify? Whom do you want to hear about? Whom do you want to worship? Whom do you want to meditate? On the cinema star? On the sports star? On the politician? Whom do you want to meditate on, hear about, read about? Tons of newspapers. Whom you want to read about? Right? Okay, now, so we have broadly discussed this fact from the beginning of the Janmadhyasya shloka of this Bhagavatam. The tendency to glorify others or hear others must be turned to the real object of glorification, the Supreme Being, and that will bring happiness. So the tendency is there. The hearing tendency is there. The glorification tendency is there. The worshipping tendency is there. The meditation tendency is there in all of us. That you cannot stop. Can you stop hearing? No. Cannot stop glorifying? No. You cannot stop meditating? No. Cannot stop worshipping? No. You are born with that. You are born for that. But where is the focus? Where it is directed? Right? Worshipping. Are you worshipping the God or worshipping the dog? You cannot stop worshipping. If you are not worshipping God, you have to worship the dog. That's it. There is no time you cannot worship anybody. Either you have to worship the dog or you have to worship the people, the dog-like people or doggish people. Huh? Instead of that, worship God. Knowledge. With knowledge, worship the God. You want to hear about Krishna or you want to hear Bollywood music? Which one? You cannot stop hearing. You cannot stop buying headphones. You have to buy the headphones. Then what are you hearing? Everything is available. Choice is yours. Right? That's why tasmad ekena manasa, very important. One pointed attention, focus is very, very important. Any field of life, what to speak of spirituality? Right? It's not required in your medical field, it's not required in your engineering field, it's not required in technical field. Everywhere this one pointed focus is there. You have to shut down everything for some time if you think it is important. Otherwise, no, you cannot achieve. Goals cannot be achieved if you are multitasking or if you are not giving right attention, right amount of attention. If it's not given, we will not achieve the results. We all know that. We have studied 25, 35 years, we have studied the material education with complete, paying fully, giving all the 24 hours of time. We studied. That is the attention. Jnana Manasa, we did that. But what it is giving? Is it giving you completely happiness? Complete satisfaction? Why are you running for promotions? Why are you running for something else? Somewhere else? Why? That means that's not giving you the happiness and satisfaction. We thought that it will give, but it did not give. At least now I understood. Now I know where I can go for. At least now. At least now we should give this attention. Okay, so we'll stop here. Okay, any questions? Ask all to unmute. Hare Krishna. Anybody? Any questions, comments, conflicts?
Hare
You know,
Krishna
got the
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu, it's
Yeah,
very. I think it's very difficult to have that one-pointed concentration unless it's a very big thing. In my life, also earlier, actually, the lifestyle has become like that. That we are so much diverted into so many things that we want to do multitasking. While chanting, I want.
yeah. Oops, what happened? Okay, I think it's just doing that. I don't know why. If I change the position, it switch off. Yeah, now try. Go ahead. Unmute. Unmute. Ask all to unmute. Yeah, I'm doing that. Let's see one more time. Yes. This is the problem coming in here only. I don't know why.
Can you hear
Try
me,
now.
Prabhu? Now?
Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu. I think it has become a conscious as well as subconscious practice not to focus that 100% what you are trying to say. That 100% focus is not there. My general tendency is to be distracted. So how to consciously convert that and slowly in such a way that even subconsciously we are focused, one pointed focus. Ultimately we want to do it for Krishna consciousness, but even for any other activity it's not there. So how to speak of Krishna consciousness?
Only thing is, we all know we are all in the same boat. The problem is we don't understand the importance of it. That's all. We don't do fully understand the importance of it. Suppose somebody is chasing you with a gun. Where is your focus? Running is your focus.
Yes.
Nothing else is your focus.
Mm.
Because we know if you don't run, we'll be done. That's why we'll run. Here also, we are not fully realizing the value which we have, the task which is in front of us. We chant, we chant, we think something else, we do something else, and so many things. While we doing something else, we chant some chant. This is all multitasking. Problem is, we are unnecessarily complicated our life. Sayankruta aparadam. We complicated our life. And then you have to naturally you're forced to multitask. Otherwise, things will not happen. We drive and we chant. We drive, we speak. Right? Driving should be driving. Speaking should be speaking. Eating should be eating. Right? That is a problem. Only thing is we are not realizing the importance. We are not realizing the value of it. That is the problem. To the extent you understand the importance, to that extent we'll focus. Now we are focusing. It's not that we are not focusing. Right? Otherwise, like any other person, outside people, they are very focused. Isn't it? Well, I have to earn money. He will be simply earning. By all means, he will be earning money. He is focused. For us, not like that. We are somewhere half there and half here. That's what Krishna said. Don't put your leg in two boats. You will not go anywhere. We have to come to that stage. Slowly, but surely we should come.
So, Prabhuji, I
It's
think
only
at some point we have to get away from this material entanglement. Only then we can do such things. Because
yes.
staying in this material activities, I don't think we'll get a chance to get away from this. Like if I want to earn, and while earning, I want to do bhakti for my lifetime. I don't think I'll be anytime able to completely focus on Krishna consciousness.
Yes. Yes, that is there. We have to come to that stage. Shut down everything. That is called retirement life. Right? That is called retirement life. He gave a retirement life. For what? To focus. At least you have not been focusing. At least now you do. So what are the retired people are doing nowadays? They are sitting and chit chatting. Focus. With complete focus, they are chit chatting. Sitting on a, isn't it? We see that. So many are senior citizens. They will do everything seniorly. Hare Krishna. Okay, anything else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, now in this verse, it is advised by Sukadeva that one should glorify, remember, and worship and hear. Right? Four things he has advised. But now, if you see, Maharaj Parikshit was only doing one thing, that was hearing. He did not do other ways of bhakti. So, why did he not allow him to do like bhajan kriya or kirtanam, worship,
He
all
doesn't,
that?
he
Only
doesn't, he
worship.
doesn't need. When you are hearing, that's what, that is a lesson also. When you are doing that, you don't need. When your hearing is perfect, you don't have to do anything else.
How, Prabhuji?
Because,
But we say, no, so many ways of bhakti are there. We say Pada Sevanam is there. So many are there. So why Shravanam so much importance, Prabhuji? And they have said
because,
that these are different ways of bhakti. So why not?
but
Why
for
to do
him,
only one?
for him, there is no time. He just had only 7 days. 7 days, how many times he, what evidence? While hearing, he is remembering. It's not that he is not remembering, he is remembering. Worshipping, only thing is not there. The rest three things are there. He is speaking, he is glorifying. If you read Srimad Bhagavatam, Rikshit Maharaj is glorifying Krishna, asking questions. The question is nothing but glorification, speaking only. What is it is related to Krishna only. He's not speaking something politics. He's not talking about his life. He's not talking about Takshak. Nothing. Just talking. He's asking so many questions. He's absorbed, completely absorbed. So for this is for
But special time for kirtanam, like what we do, like chanting 60 rounds, like that.
him doesn't need. He doesn't have time. He's happy to do that. Right. For us, yes. For us, we have to do. Right. For us, we have to do. Yes. Quality time of chanting, quality time of hearing, quality time of remembering, reading, quality time of worshipping.
So all
Yeah,
means.
we should do. All means, yes. For us, you should take up all. Well, Parishit only he heard in ILG here. If you can do that, like, if you can hear like Parikshit, yes. But you don't like a person like Shukadev also. That is important. If you get a,
Apt
if you
attention.
get a,
Huh?
if you get a
Yeah.
person like Parikshit Maharaj, you can hear like, sorry, Shukadev also, you can hear like Parikshit. No need.
But we are reading Sukadeva Goswami only, no, so
Yeah, you
it's
can
like
read.
that.
You can read
Reading.
10, 12 hours. Nothing. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to eat. Forget eating, drinking, everything. Okay. Anybody else? Anything? Who else are there? Okay. Manish Prabhu. Oh, Padma Mataji. Sulekha Mataji. Santa Mataji. Santa Mataji. Prabhu. Who is the Zoom user? Can I know the name of Zoom user? Please use your name. Krishna Mataji.
Vijayalakshmi.
Oh, Vijayalakshmi Mataji. Okay, very good. Thanks, Amma. Thanks, Amma. This
No,
time okay for you?
I am
This is
listening. I am
very good, very
listening.
good. ఈ టైం బాగానే ఉందమ్మా ఇది మీకు ఓకేనా మంచి
బానే
టైమేనా
ఉందండి బానే ఉంది
ఓకే వెరీ గుడ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ జాయినింగ్ ఓకే నౌ Malingam bro, you want to add anything?
No, Proja, I think it's going to be really tough to be sincere. If you want to sincerely hear and concentrate and even remember, it's going to be really difficult. As you are telling sincerely, if we are so much serious, it will happen automatically. But I think at least I have enough material attachments and believe that I can get happiness here. So
Yes, bro.
yeah, it's there.
Okay.
It's all about how
Sincerity,
important or
serious.
how much I think, Prabhuji, it all depends upon how much it matters to you. That should be
Yes.
the most important. Then we can give our 100%. It is possible. And whatever is possible in our hands, that we should do. We should not think about which is not in our hand. Like multitasking while doing chanting, it is in our hand. We should not watch the mobile, or we should alienate ourselves from others. We should sit in an undisturbed room. So that is in our hand. That we should do. How many thoughts, like thoughts, are getting in my mind? That we cannot control completely. So we should not think that much about it, I feel.
Yeah, the
Maybe you
deciding
can
factor
bless me,
is
Mataji.
What, Prabhuji?
You should bless me, Mataji, that I should be able to follow whatever you are saying.
we should bless
It's
each other.
possible.
I bless you, you bless me.
Yes, Prabhuji, you are saying
Okay.
something.
No, the deciding factor is importance. Understanding the value. understanding the importance of it. What is important for me at this moment? That will decide everything. Right? There we are. Okay, so we'll end it here. If there are no more questions, comments.
Hare Krishna,
Thank you very
Prabhuji.
much. Ah,
Prabhuji, actually, I could understand Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha.
mhm.
Now, with realizing this entire session, then I could understand what is Dharma. Dharma is worshipping these four principles. If it is not there, then there is no Dharma. Usually, I used to understand Dharma means doing justifying, doing good, being good.
Mm.
But it is
Mhm,
not
mhm,
that. Actually, this is the
mhm.
real. This is the Dharma which we need to do. If we
Wonderful.
attach with Dharma, then automatically we will be binding from other materialistic thing.
Amazing. Yeah, you're right. What the message? That's the real thing, Dharma. Dharma means hearing about Krishna, chanting Krishna, meditating on Krishna, worshipping Krishna. That is Dharma. Dharma, that duty.
Parodharma.
That
Prabhuji. Parodharma.
Parodharma. Yes.
Parodharma.
Yes.
And one more also I'm experiencing nowadays that the sincerely doing that it is not possible to to think that and doing that. But the more you love Krishna, automatically will become as sincere and more concentrated, uh,
Mhm.
undiverted concentration. It's very good. The feeling is itself is enjoying.
Yes. 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 The love. If you love, we love our kids. So when we love our kids, what do we hear them? We chant their names. We meditate. If they go to school, we think, well, what my son is doing in the school. Meditation.
Yes.
Once he comes, we worship him. We bathe him, we dress him, we feed him, we worship him. That's all. It's all love. It is there. Only thing you have to shift it. That's all.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Hare Krishna. Can I end it?
Yes,
Okay.
Prabhuji. Thank you.
Rendra Srimad
Thank you,
Bhagavatam
Prabhuji.
ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Huh?
His Grace Bal Govind Prabhuji ki jai.
Nitai Gaur Har Premanande.
Hari
Hari
Hari.
Hari Bo.